Welcome! If you've been following along on FOTR, you know that I try to do at least one supermarket video every year. And this one just may be my favorite. If the wind wasn't so dang annoying. From the Aldi food market at Clifton, New Jersey's Landview Shopping Center, it's time to open mouth and insert nostalgia. That is, if we're not gone with the wind by the end of this.
You're watching the Thrift Store Rundown's Fork On The Roadshow, making thrifting delicious, one bite and one review at a time.
Here today, gone tomorrow. I'm sorry to say that could very well be the Supermarket Street reboot on ABC, with host Leslie Jones as part of their fun and games block. Don't get me wrong though, I'm a huge fan of the 90s original with host David Ruprecht, if that's how you pronounce his last name. I grew up on that. Whatever era you grew up with, there's no denying that this Supermarket Street board game from the reboot from Imagination Gaming certainly swept me off my feet the first moment I saw it, bringing me back to my childhood. It could very well be the quickest love story ever in terms of board games on the channel. But how long and how well can it hold up? That's yet to be seen. One note about this place, Aldi. I expected it to be a little bigger than this. A Supermarket Street of this place, which isn't fully stocked by the way, could take like 10 minutes. Hopefully it won't take long to examine this. I got this from RWB, run by a Blue Thrift Store in Patterson for $3.99. As always, the first order of business is to look at the multi-fold-out instruction pamphlet. Race against time to grab the priciest items you can find. Here's the pamphlet, setting up, and of course dividing gameplay into 3 rounds. Questions, the big sweep, and the super sweep for all the marbles. The aim is to earn $100,000 on this game. So, you'll have 10 seconds to look at the instructions on one side, and all the prices, and all the items on the other side. So these are all the things to be on the lookout for in the game. All of the foods and prices accurate at the time of printing. With a little something for you vegans and pescatarians and vegetarians and what have you. Players shouldn't study the prices of these items beforehand because it could give an unfair advantage, but I'm having you study them now because GameStar discontinued their buzzer and checkout scanner app and timer in the app and play, which means it nearly renders this game obsolete. But you really don't need the app to play. You'll just have to sort everything out yourself with a pen, a notepad, get your own timers and buzzers. Yes, the app makes it easier because it's all in one, but even without the app, we could still have a lot of fun with this. So let's go over the components. This is your host question category guide. And we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 categories of games and questions here. So this is just a quick study of all of them with hosts and players, brief summaries, and how many points, how much time, how much money you can earn per each game. We have here the game sheets with all the questions divided into those categories, such as do you speak receipt? Main ingredient. Scrambled eggs. And super sweet riddles. A mini sweep, should players complete it. And stem a $100 bonus on the big sweep and an extra 10 seconds handed out to that sweep. And that's just one game sheet torn out from all this double-sided game sheets right here. But anyway, I love how they're all divided like that. and offer a little bit of variety throughout gameplay, so you're not stuck playing the same multi-choice question throughout the game. Anyway, 3 rounds of gameplay. 1, questions. 2, big sweep. 3, super sweep. The first question, the mini sweep, gets you a $100 10-second advantage. The remaining 14 you gotta answer through the prompting of the host to earn additional time so that you can stop to your heart's content at the big sweep. Once you get to the big sweep, the host will then read a shopping list containing 3 items you need to find for an extra $200. From then on, your aim is to get 20 items and try to find the ones with the highest value, as determined on the back of the multi-fold instruction pamphlet. The other side, where the rules aren't. We also have team scoreboards and answer boards. 3 teams will be playing through 3 rounds, and this is your host board. The host will guide things along with this board to keep track of everything, even if they have the app or not. And these are all of your shopping list items, complete with barcodes that you can scan or could scan if you had the app. Like aged balsamic vinegar here, ground turkey here with the barcode, some super saver items that could earn you extra benefits, such as zucchini and jumbo shrimp. Additionally, there are such items called inflatables, which give you more money. They're valued between $50 to $300, but they take up more space and more cards. Look up the rules for additional info. So you might want to value them accordingly. And of course, we have your washable markers / erasers. A list of all the components can be found in the back. Once the big sweep is over, players tally up their totals, and the team with the highest cart value moves on to the super sweep to find 5 items for a chance to win $100,000. That is, if players wish to keep playing after every time they successfully find 1 of 5 items. Once they do, the timer pauses and then decreases. And from then on, it gets even more daring from there. Pictured right here are your DIY team shopping carts, plus 5 inflatables, a donut, an avocado, a hot dog, an ice cream cone, a strawberry, and a banana. So I gotta ask you, which era do you prefer? Knowing that Supermarket Sweep actually started in the 60s, but I favor the 90s version the most, but I also respect the current reboot with Leslie Jones. Which Supermarket Sweep do you like the most? Let me know. And yes, we're definitely hunting down the 90s board game. Nevertheless, it's non-stop shop till you drop with the all-new Supermarket Sweep game based on the hit TV show. Answer questions to win time for your own big sweep, where you'll compete in a frantic free-for-all to find the most expensive items to fill your cart. The highest cart total gets to take out the $100,000 Super Sweep and be commemorated in the Isle of Champions. If your team wins the $100,000 Super Sweep, you get to write your name on the other side of the top of the box here. That is your Isle of Champions chart. On your carts, get set, go! Players are contested or take charge as the host, featuring question categories from the hit TV show. So, here are the contents. 1 wipe clean scoreboard, 3 wipe clean team answer boards, 1 wipe clean host board, 20 game sheets, 1 host question category guide, 166 big sweep item cards, 100 super sweep item cards, 20 shopping list cards, 6 inflatable cards, 4 dry erase markers, 1 plastic phone holder, that is if you could download the app, 3 cardboard shopping carts that you have to assemble yourself, an Isle of Champions scoreboard, again, and put it on the other side of the top of the box, and the rules. From GameStar, licensed by Fremantle. If by some chance you still have this app, if you downloaded it when you first bought this, when it was first released, then you're in luck. Otherwise, it's the manual labor that can really make this side. Really, I'm kind of conflicted right now. The 90s fan of me is saying that you should load this up in bulk, but the modern day thrifter in me who cares about practicality and timeliness says that if you really seriously need the app, you probably would be disappointed with this. But you don't need it. However, plant-based anything kind of turns me off. No shade to anyone who goes that route. So, give it everything. 4.5 out of 5 claps is an ideal rating for this. It really is. By the by, another sweeping piece of my childhood, given a fresh coat of sauce. And that's the word, from my mouth to your mouth.
Next time, it's breakfast time in Winsford, as New Jersey Monthly once again guides us to the best eats. Stay tuned and stay hungry.
Thanks for tuning in. Just so you know, there's no limit to bringing Hollywood home on a budget. Please go ahead and check out another awesome review like this one by clicking here, and make sure you subscribe by clicking here. Until next time, I'll catch you, as I always do, on the flip side.